Hey everyone, welcome back to the Alchemize series. In this video, we're going to be talking about the fundamentals of passing. If you watched our previous video on the fundamentals of guard, we talked about a few key concepts for the guard player. This included the danger zone, frames, and the pass box. Knowing that these are beneficial for the guard player, these are things that we're going to want to deal with as the passer on top. The danger zone is how our guard player keeps us in their guard. So knowing that, we want to be able to exit the danger zone. Frames are what help our guard player keep the distance. So knowing that that's what frames do, we want to be deleting frames. An additional concept that we can think about is pinning the hips. As we circle someone's guard, if we're pinning their hips, we're giving them less options to play guard. And finally, we want to think about the pass box. If we can get into the pass box, we can start to secure our passes. So that was all conceptual. Let's look at an example of it in practice. As I come forward into my opponent's guard, I want to think about deleting frames and exiting the danger zone. Once I exit the danger zone, I'm going to try to pin a hip, and now I'm looking at the pass box. If the pass box is open, I can go right in and finish a pass. Another thing I want to think about as a passer is keeping my weight in my own feet. If I'm putting all of my weight on my opponent, they can start to attack me by pulling me into their guard, or sometimes even worse, pulling me into a submission. So it's very important as I'm tying all these concepts together that I make sure I keep my weight in my feet so I can circle around their guard and stay out of danger. An easy drill to work on these concepts is the basic circle pass. When I come into my opponent's guard, I want to think about deleting frames. Once I do that, I'm walking around to exit the danger zone. As I do that, I'm pinning their hip down to the mat. Now I'm looking at the pass box. If I can enter that space, I can go ahead and finish my pass. If you're working with a partner, you can tie in the last video that we did with this video, and you can both work on your guard and your passing. For the guard player, you want to think about keeping the player, your partner, in the danger zone, making sure you're keeping your frames up and you're squaring up your guard. For the passer, you want to think about exiting the danger zone, keeping frames off of you, pinning hips, and finishing your pass.